Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to be back in the Lawai church. We moved to Kona, so we truly miss you guys, and I feel like I'm with family today. Thank you. We're here for traffic care, so we saw our last patient yesterday, and I hope some of you went and took advantage of the services we were able to offer. So my story today is about no bones about it. How many of you know how many bones we have in our body?
136.
Okay, 136. Good guess.
206.
Very good. Yes, 206. So times 2, almost times 2, right? It's so bones are so important. Why do you think it's important? Do you think you can walk without your bones? Okay, jellyfish, do they walk? Yeah, they cannot walk because they have no bones, right? But they swim very well. So, yes, we have 206 bones in our body, right? And what makes us different from jellyfish? Huh? Auntie? Yes, we have a mind, then we have our soul, right? Which one do you think is the biggest bone in our body? Who can take a guess?
Your spine.
Your spine? Yes, spine is very important, but which one is the biggest, do you think?
Femur.
The one that carries you everywhere.
Femur.
The skull?
The skull, okay. This is the skull, right? And this is the spine. And yes, you're right. It's the leg. It's this part, right? Our femur. Our femur is your biggest bone in your body. It's so important. It's connected to your hips, right? And so our body is actually designed to move. We should not be sitting there for 2, 3 straight hours going through. What do I mean when I do this? Right? Going through our phones, right? And really, our phones are so entertaining sometimes that you don't even notice it, that you sat there for 2 hours just doing that, right? But our bodies are meant to move. I tell you, if you're moving your bodies every day, even if you're 90 years old, you can still run that marathon. I know that because our neighbor, when I used to live in Sunset, Kahili, there is a 92-year-old lady that still runs the marathon. So, nothing can really stop you from moving, but who do you think can stop you from moving?
Yourself.
Yes, yourself, right? So, what are the other things here I want to talk about the bones? The bones keep you moving, right? The bones also protect your organs. It protects your heart. It also produces calcium. And the bone marrow, the stuff inside your bones is actually a factory of your blood cells. So yes, the bones are so important. But what do you think is more important than your bones? The bones of faith, right? The bones is your structure to be able to move, your foundation, and the bones of faith is so important. You keep these bones healthy by what? Praying to
God.
Yes, by praying to God, praising Him and studying His Word, and being with His people. Now, how many of you give praise to God every morning when you wake up? Thank you. Thank you. How many of you pick up your cell phone first thing in the morning when you wake up? Right? I think a lot of us do that, checking our texts, checking our emails, but really, there is a secret to staying positive and staying thankful to God. First thing in the morning, what you can do is you can ask your mom and dad to get you a little notebook So that first thing in the morning, for a solid 3 to 5 minutes, you write down the things that you're thankful for. Because what you're doing when you're doing this is you're rewiring your brain and you're keeping already, you are starting your morning to be positive, right? Because you're thankful for the things that God gave you. So, what else? What else do you think you can do to keep your bones healthy? Any suggestions? What else? So exercising, we said that, right? And eating the right food to keep our bones healthy, right? And what keeps our bones, what holds it together too, it's very important, is our muscles. We have to have healthy muscles too. So we have to really keep going. So, now, since they protect the soft insides of your heart and soul, our bones, they also store up the power of God in your spirit. So it's there when you need it. If you keep your bones of faith healthy, what happens? You're able to stand tall for any temptations, right? If somebody pushes you around, you're able to stand tall and stand for what is right, and always make that choice to give love and give kindness, right? Do you have any questions for me? And how many bones do we have again in our body? 206. Actually, when you are born, there's more than that because on your skull, it's not really connected yet. So they are counted as separate bones. But as you grow, they get together. And then that's why when we grow up, we only have 206 bones. So let's go this week, right? This is the end of the week. But starting today and every day of our lives, we use our bones and think about it as our foundation to stand up for God's love. Have a good one. Thank you.